the fire burns them all away.
Who is this crazy lady? Hi guys, welcome back to a new season of Game of Thrones. Today we'll be watching season 2, episode 1, The North Remembers. I am very excited to continue the Game of Thrones journey, and with season 1 being done, I actually cannot believe that I finished season 1. It just feels like only yesterday I just started it. It doesn't feel that long that I started watching, but at the same time, I feel like it's been such an amazing journey. I never thought I would get into it from the way episode 1 was. But believe it or not, I am so excited about it. I cannot stop thinking about it. And I just think it's a true testament to the story arc and the bold characters that are there in this show. So I'm very tuned to finding out what season 2 will be, how it will pick up from season 1. Well, we know that in season 1 and of course the main thing is Daenerys Stormborn. Oh Lord, wow, I love that. Daenerys Stormborn coming out with 3 dragons. I mean, as I keep saying, if the dragons are as big as the goddamn dragons in the Red Skull, Red Skull. What the hell is a Red Skull? I don't know. The skull in the Red Keep, the dragon skull, I cannot wait to see what the dragon will look like, and if it actually is that big, or if it was just that dragon that happened to be big. But let's find out, because now they're naturally just baby dragons. But the way she emerged, unburnt, naked, with 3 dragons on her, surviving, it's not even surviving, she's literally got dragon's blood in her, and she just is there. I could not expect a better response from the people around her, other than bowing down to what I call as a goddess. So she received the true way that a Khaleesi should receive, even more than a Khaleesi. I think Khaleesi is like an understatement to the way we saw her ending the show off. At least the season off. So to me, it's an apt title, Daenerys Stormborn. Like, I love that. So I cannot wait to see how she gets on with the plot, finding a way to get to the Narrow Sea, because I'm sure she still has that in her mind. And naturally, she would have wanted to do that with Khal Drogo. But I guess, her dream of going home is something that will always stick with her, no matter what unfortunate circumstances have come through her way. So I'm very excited to see that. Maybe we get to see her getting the ships this season. I hope we get to see how from what she was, as I said, the character arc of my favorite is Daenerys Stormborn, and the way she's becoming a true survivor, and at the same time she's I don't know, a word that is beyond goddess, beyond queen. I don't know what it is, but she's the universal freaking queen to me. So she is something that I'm very much excited to watch throughout the season, along with the rest, naturally. But on the other hand, with regards to the Starks, I feel so much for what's going to happen. I feel it's not going to be pretty in terms of how, say, Sansa is treated in King's Landing. And now that Ari is on the road with Yoren and Gendry, I'm very, I'm looking forward to seeing how the story, or how a show can pick and try and put, say, a screen time of these different stories in one go. So you sort of follow every single narrative of the season. And to me, that sounds like hard work, but it's a well-received show, so I'm sure it will be an amazing way that they have explained it. And I've got my book ready to note down anything new in this season, which I'm sure will be. But other than that, the king in the north remembers Mr. Robb Stark. Yes, Mr. Robb Stark. I would like to see how he rules. Will he marry that girl that he was promised to for when he crossed the bridge at the Twins? The squire, all these little things. I think it's like more once I watch it and I'll see where it goes. But then my favorite character, Tyrion Lannister, what is going to happen with him being the hand of the king to the little boy king. So that's also another thing we need to keep an eye out to see how he advises. I'm sure I would love to see more of those slaps that he gave Joffrey. So it's something that I would look forward to the season if that happens. But other than that, yeah, as I said, there's so many plots in this shows that I cannot even remember which one is important, because everything seems important at the time it is like when I watch it. So as I said, I'm very excited to see how the narrative and how the episode is being directed, each and every episode. So yeah, let's not wait any further. Let's get right to it, and hopefully this season is 10 times better than season 1. I hope, really. Yeah, I do. But yeah, anyways, let's not wait any further. Let's get right to it. What the hell is going on? Oh, that's the hound. Oh shit.
Did you like that?
It was well struck, Your Grace.
I already said it was well struck.
Yes, Your Grace.
Sorry, Your Grace. My deepest apologies.
Are you drunk?
No, Your Grace. I had 2 cups of wine.
2 cups? That's not much at all.
You can't!
What did you say? Did you say I can't?
A fool, you're so clever to see it. He'll make a much better fool than a knight. He doesn't deserve the mercy of a quick death.
She goes no strategy.
From this day, you'll be my new fool.
Beloved nephew.
Aha! Yes, the cavalry is here.
You are nowhere to be found.
Ooh.
My lady, I'm sorry for your loss.
A loss. Her father was a confessed traitor.
But still her father. Surely having so recently lost your own beloved father, you can sympathize.
My father was a traitor. My mother and brother are traitors too. I am loyal to my beloved Joffrey.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Of course you are.
Tyrion can see right
Enjoy
through
your
this
name, dear, Your
bullshit.
Grace.
The peasants say a long summer means an even longer winter.
A common superstition.
Oh.
For a 5-year winter. If it lasts any longer, we'll have fewer peasants.
I owe my title and lands to your generosity, Your Grace.
Then do your job. Shut the gates to the peasants. They belong in the field, not our capital.
Yes, Your Grace.
So generous.
What are you doing here?
It's been a
Oh yeah, he's here to be the hand of the king.
I pissed off the edge of the wall. I slept in a sky cell. I fought with the hill tribes.
What are you doing here? This is the small council.
Yes, well, I do believe the hand of the king is welcome at all small council meetings.
Father is hand of the king.
Your father has named Lord Tyrion to serve as hand in his stead while he fights.
Out! All of you out!
Oh, so that letter you take real seriously, eh?
I've done nothing.
Quite right, you did nothing. When your son called for Ned Stark's head. Now the entire North has risen up against us.
I tried to stop it.
Did you? You failed. That bit of theater will haunt our family for a generation. Do you understand we're losing the war?
What do you know about warfare?
Nothing. But I know people. And I know that our enemies hate each other almost as much as they hate us.
You are here to advise him.
Only here to advise him. And if the king listens to what I say, the king might just get his Uncle Jamie back. Your one redeeming quality, that in your cheekbones. You chopped one's head off and let another escape. The father would be furious. Must be odd for you to be the disappointing child.
Just Tyrion, drink to that.
The walls of my holdfast will not stand the winter. The stones were last mortared in the time of King Ares. And I'm afraid the masons today are not fit to carry their father's hammers. But I've sent all the young men off to fight Robb Stark's war.
King Robb. It is not his war. He didn't choose it.
Maybe not, my lord. But he called in his banners and took the men.
Joffrey killed my father. Do you remember your vows, sir?
Yo!
I remember.
Little Lord.
Formations for a week, my lord.
Little Lord. Well done. Hello, Master
I
Louis.
like the way he was talking about Robb.
Good one.
Nor did I. But listening to people you'd rather not listen to is one of your responsibilities as Lord of Winterfell.
That is true. Hey, is this Ghost? No. Ghost? What is that? What? Eclipse? No, wait. A comet? What is that? Red light. Oh, yeah. Hi, darling. Wait. What?
You've been having those dreams again.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't dream.
Everyone dreams.
Like some of the men talking about the comet.
The
So it's an
comet.
omen. So it means Robb will win a great victory in the south.
Oh.
Did they? I heard some other fools say it's Lannister red. Means the Lannisters will rule all 7 kingdoms before long. I heard a stable boy say it's the colour of blood. About the death of your father. And the comet means one thing, boy. Dragons.
Whoa!
Dragons are all dead. Been dead for centuries.
Oh, so we can test that theory's cha-ching tick. Daenerys, how about you? Me thee well. I don't know Old English, I just put these words together because I love it. Oh my god!
What did your brother say about them, Khaleesi?
He said they meet.
He didn't tell you what kind of meat.
My brother didn't know anything about dragons. He didn't know anything about anything.
No! What happened? No, that's your horse, Khaleesi! Khaleesi! That is your horse!
She was Drogo's first gift to me.
I remember.
I promised to protect them. I promised them that enemies would die screaming. How do I make starvation scream?
A trick I never learned, I'm afraid. If we go south to the land of the Lazarene, the landmen will kill us and take your dragons. If we go west to the Dothraki Sea, the first Khalisar we meet will kill us and take your dragons.
No one will take my dragons.
They're too weak to fight. As are your people.
They will fight.
You must be their strength.
As you are mine.
Oh.
Aș fi niforuki, Khaleesi.
Paes, Shetiri Shetrivi, Evericasias Ash, She Ashereas, Shetareas. Achelea Shahun, Mareki Veki Yome Anon.
Okay.
Ashelika Ani Sakbarkoi. You never have.
Macaro. Oh yeah. See that, Khaleesi? That is your sign there.
Having a rough time of it. Nothing's killed me yet.
Your ass killed the sledge.
You offered me a ride.
Just want you to shut up about your damn blisters.
Born in a place like this.
Who's this?
Later, I fell on a hard time.
Who's that? Have you seen it before?
Roster's daughters.
Who?
I haven't seen a girl in 6 months.
I don't like people messing with his wine.
Wait, what?
He marries his daughters, and they give him more daughters.
Oh, what?
There you go.
That's foul. It's beyond foul.
Who the hell is Craster?
Boys. Marries his daughters. What does he do with his sons?
That's so good.
You Southerners make good wine. I'll give you that. We're not Southerners. Who's this little girl? You're prettier than half my daughters.
Wow.
a nice wet twat between your legs.
Jon Snow.
Now listen to me, bastard. All you lot from south of the wall.
You Southerners.
Wow,
Now
she
you're
said.
in the north. The real north.
We passed through 6 villages on the way here. All 6 were abandoned. Where have all the wildlings gone?
Join up with Mance Rayder, your old friend.
He's an old friend of mine. He broke his vows
Betrayed his brothers.
Oh.
But once he was just a poor black crow. And now he's king beyond the wall.
Whoa.
He's been calling himself that for years. You want to know what Mance Rayder's doing? Gathering an army. But I hear he's already got more men than any of your southern kings. And where does he plan marching this army? When you're all the way north, there's only one direction to go. Wife, tell the Lord Crow how content we are.
This is our place. Our husband keeps us safe.
Ah.
Better to live free than die a slave.
Any man lays a hand on one of my wives, he loses their hand. And I see this one staring too long. I might just gouge his eyes out. Your roof, your rules.
This is just when you think you've not come across anyone bizarre. You come across Cresta.
And who are you? Jon Snow. Who are you?
Assistant?
Steward.
Alright.
You're to lead one day. We'll learn how to follow.
Whoa! Yes, Lord Commander. As you see. Learn from him, John. Stop. God.
Take them and cast your light upon us. For the night is dark and full of terrors.
Girl, who are you?
The night is dark and full of terrors.
After the long summer, darkness will fall heavy on the world. Stars will bleed.
We need to stop her.
Who's this?
Oh, no.
And the dead shall rise in the north. You smell of fear. Fear and piss and old bones. Do you want to stop me? Stop me.
What? What is her role exactly?
In the ancient books it's written that a warrior will draw a burning sword from the fire. And that sword shall be Lightbringer, Stannis Baratheon.
Whoa! Hello.
Warrior of light. Your sword awaits you.
Yo, Robert's brother. Your sword awaits you. Oh, that's Dragonstone. That's where the dragon. Got it. What the frick is happening?
For the night is dark and full of terror.
She says this twice.
For the night is dark and full of terror.
I think he learned the Jin Sakai way of the flame babes.
This woman will lead him into a war he cannot win. Stannis is our king. We follow where he leads, even if we don't like the path. Since that boar killed his brother, every lord wants a coronation. But loyal service means telling hard truth. He's surrounded by fools and fanatics.
Who are
but
you
he
two?
trusts you, Davos.
Davos.
If you tell him the truth,
that my brother Robert left no true-born heirs. The boy Joffrey, the boy Tommen, and the girl Marcella being born of incest between Cersei Lannister and her brother Jaime Lannister by right of birth.
Jaime Lannister, the Kingslayer. Call him what he is.
I do this day lay claim.
Make it Sir Jaime Lannister, the Kingslayer.
What just happened?
Whatever else he is, the man's still a knight.
Jaime Lannister, the Kingslayer. By right of birth and blood. I do this day lay claim to the Iron Throne of Westeros.
Let no man claim ignorance as an excuse.
Your Grace, the Lannisters are the true enemy. If for the time being you could make peace with your brother.
I'll not make peace with Renly while he calls himself king.
But many have already declared for him. Miss Tyrell, Randall Tarley, and how many ships has the Lord of Light got in his fleet?
He has no need for ships.
I'm sure he doesn't. But we do if we're going to war. If not Renly, Your Grace, join forces with Robb Stark.
Who'd steal the northern half of my kingdom.
Didn't you put something in that?
The night is dark and full of terrors, old man. But the fire burns them all away.
Who is this crazy lady?
Have you grown fond of me, Stark? Is that it? I've never seen you with a girl.
If I left you with one of my bannermen, your father would know within a fortnight. My bannerman would receive a raven with a message.
You don't trust the loyalty of the men following you into battle.
I trust them with my life, just not with yours.
Smart boy. What's wrong? Don't like being called boy?
You insult yourself, Kingslayer. You've been defeated by a boy. You're held captive by a boy.
Westeros. King Joffrey Baratheon is neither a true king nor a true Baratheon. Your son killed him so the world would learn who fathered him, and you pushed my brother from a window because he saw you with the Queen.
Well done, Robb Stark!
You think my father's going to negotiate with you? You don't know him very well.
But he's starting to know me.
3 victories don't make you a conqueror.
Yes! You're scared shitless now? Oh, Kingslayer.
We love the smell of dead bodies and shit.
And cum and garlic and rum.
You can smell cum from the balcony.
I love this thing. I love the noise.
No one can know you're here.
No one will know.
Can't trust anyone in King's Landing. They're all liars. Good liars, bad liars. 1 or 2 great liars.
What about you?
Ned Stark actually slept on this. As if the poor man didn't suffer enough. One of the many changes we'll have to make around here.
Ned Stark's youngest daughter, Arya. We can't seem to locate her.
If she's escaped the capital, Winterfell seems the logical destination.
And yet my friends in the north report no sign of her.
Curious.
Whoever finds her, well, you know what they say about Lannisters and Decks.
Well, you could ask Varys where she is. She'll have an answer for you, whether you believe it. Myself, I have always had a hard time trusting eunuchs.
I heard a song once about a boy of modest means. Found his way into the home of a very prominent family. He loved the eldest daughter. Sadly, she had eyes for another.
Whoa!
Sometimes I've heard even brothers and sisters develop certain affections.
Dude.
When those affections become common knowledge, well, that is an awkward situation. Indeed. Especially in a prominent family.
Seize him. Cut his throat.
What?
Stop. Wait. I've changed my mind. Let him go. Step back 3 paces. Turn around. Power is power. Do see if you can take some time away from your coins and your whores to locate the Stark for me.
Your family must release my sisters. Second, my father's bones must be returned to us so he may rest beside his brother and sister in the crypts beneath Winterfell. And the remains of all those who died in his service must also be returned. Joffrey and the Queen Regent must renounce all claim to dominion of the North. From this time to the end of time, we are a free and independent kingdom.
The King in the North.
King in the North. King in the North. If he disregards this command, he shall suffer the same fate as my father. I don't need a servant to do my beheading for me.
These are, Your Grace.
These are my terms. I will litter the south with Lannister dead.
King Joffrey is a Baratheon, Your Grace.
How is he?
Oh!
Right at daybreak, Sholton. I will be all for tonight.
The Lannisters are going to reject your terms, you know.
Of course they are.
We can fight them in the field as long as you like. We won't beat them until you take King's Landing. We can't take King's Landing without ships. I know we will.
I don't know, man. You're a Greyjoy.
I'm not a Stark, I know that. But your father raised me to be an honourable man.
Oh, okay.
We can avenge him together.
I understand you don't trust Lord Greyjoy.
I don't trust Lord Greyjoy because he is not trustworthy. Your father had to go to war to end his rebellion.
Yes. And now I'm the one rebelling against the throne. If I trade the Kingslayer for 2 girls, my bannermen will string me up by my feet.
2 girls?
You want to leave Sansa in the Queen's hands? I haven't heard a word about Arya. What are we fighting for if not for that?
It's more complicated than that, you know it is. I need you to negotiate with Renly Baratheon.
Oh, Renly.
He's rallied an army of 100,000. You know him, you know his family.
I haven't seen Renly Baratheon since he was a boy. You have 100 other lords.
Which of these lords do I trust more than you? When they feel the jaw's beginning to shut, they'll sue for peace. We'll get the girls back. And we'll all go home. For good.
Solid plan, actually.
We can't find Arya Stark.
Well, it's luck she's dead in a ditch somewhere.
Perhaps, but if not, we need her. They'll never give Jamie back to us for Sansa alone.
I think they might. They're weak. They put too much value on their women.
I'm sure if you asked, Grandfather.
A king does not ask. He commands. My grandfather's stupidity in the field of battle is the reason Robb Stark is Uncle Jamie in the first place.
His life is in danger.
I heard a disgusting lie about Uncle Jamie.
Oh.
And you?
Our enemies will say anything to weaken your claim to the throne.
It's not a claim. The throne is mine.
Of course it is.
I'm asking if he fucked other women when he grew tired of you. How many bastards does he have running?
What the frick?
Do you have any idea how ridiculous you sound? Ease into it. Slowly.
Rules.
This isn't some 5 copper bawdy house in Hastings Hall. Haystack Hall, wherever you're from. Our establishment doesn't cater to ploughmen and goat herders. Realise this establishment is owned by Lord Peter Baelish, the King's Master of Coin. Coin which goes in many pockets.
Orders.
Whose orders?
Someone who doesn't care what Littlefinger thinks.
No, please!
Where is the bastard?
Tonight's watch! Please stop!
Where?
They took him over the King's Road, heading north!
Oh my god! Get out of here! Wow. Oh, my nose is itchy, sorry. That was ridiculous. So, Joffrey is getting rid of all of King Robert's bastards. Ugh, the way they just held the baby like that. Oh my god. Anyway, Gendry, Arya, Ari, can never tell which one to use anymore. Get out of there, go straight for the Night's Watch, but at the same time, keep an eye out for whatever's to come, because they are, oh god, this is so bad. Anyhow, the North remembers. Damn, I must say, I am highly impressed with Robb Stark in this episode. He has just outdone himself from season 1 to, like, from King of the North to being like the actual king, like the way he was putting out his terms for peace and you know, not negotiate, but like, you know, explaining to his own mum the ways to get through and get people on board with his cause so that they can all go back home. Everyone wants to go back home, basically. So I really love the transition of him, and then him and his encounter with Jamie and his wolf's name. I can't remember his wolf's name. That's the thing. What is it? Because we know Ghost. Then Arya's was Nymeria. And then Lady is gone. Then Shaggy Boy. I don't know what Bran's wolf's name is and this guy's wolf's name. I feel like it must have been told in season 1, but I just can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. Maybe it's like something to do with G, but I can't remember the name. I didn't even write it down. That's annoying. Anyhow, so that encounter with him, his wolf, and then, you know, like the way he was talking and just putting back those insults, like the 3 defeats and the 3 wins doesn't make you a conqueror or something, but at least it's better than 3 defeats. Oh, damn, amazing. I loved it. And then we then saw at the start, like, it was Joffrey's name day, and, you know, the way Sansa is literally, she can't do anything and she just has to obey. I hate it. Whatever the little shit is saying. And again, it's a true testament to what a wonderful acting they all do, and they're doing it so well. Like the actor who plays Joffrey, the actors who play each of the Lannister people, like they are honestly truly well done, because they are really allowing me the luxury to hate the character as much as I can. So it's wonderful that they're doing it the way they are. But yeah, so it's just my hate for is for the characters, not for the actors. So yes, because sometimes I feel like I say it as if I hate the actor. No, my God, they're doing it so well. Like, they are outdoing it, and you can't get enough of their acting, so you want to hate the like the characters more. So yeah, I put that out there. So it's just a little thing from my end. Then the guy the guy who is now the knight is Sir Meryn for Mr. Joffrey. And then we have Lord Slint. Then there was the comet. Damn. So we have like different versions of what the comet means in this world. And one I got was that Robb will win a great victory in the south, and some mean that it's blood, about Ned Stark, about the color red, which means Lannisters. But the main thing that Osha said was the comment only means one thing: dragons. Oh, that can mean exactly it. I mean, even though all of it makes sense, but I feel like that one is like the best version that I've heard, like dragons, and it's amazing. So and then we cut to Khaleesi and how she's like, her horse that Drogo gave is dying or is actually dead, and she, you know, the dragons is like, at least the red dragon, we've not seen the other two, but the red one is not eating what Khaleesi is giving, which means that they have to eat proper meat. So I mean, what else does a dragon eat? What kind of dragon? The dragon can eat. All I know is a dragon from Shrek. It can eat a person. So kill one of the prisoners, eat it. That's one of the traitors, I mean. So yeah, so like what? Anyhow, so I'm very excited to see where they go. But at least she sent 3 people to different parts of the area to see if there is any land, any some sort of like civilization anywhere, and then come back and report. And I love her encounter with Rakaro, the way she's like, you're the only one I trust, blood of my blood. I really like it. Like, Rakaro is, sorry about that, Rakaro is like my favorite person in the Khaleesi group, along with Jorah. So I really like him. But yeah, then after that we go to the freaking north of the north, to Craster. He marries his own daughters and gives them daughters, but we still don't know what happens to the sons. That's a very good question. I didn't even think about that when John pointed it out. Like, what does he do with the sons, or where are the sons, or something like that? Because I'm sure, like, one way or the other, if he has so many daughters, one of them would have had a son. But yeah, let's see. Then we were talking about the Frost Fangs, and then Mance Rayder. Mance Rayder and the Lord Commander were like, you could say brothers, I guess. I'm not sure. But he's now, he abandoned his post or something. I can't remember what the Lord Commander said, but something where he left and betrayed the Night's Watch, or betrayed his brothers. And now he's king beyond the wall, and he's gathering an army, and there is only one way to go, which is go past all of them. So I guess this army is the Wildling army, which we will see, and we need to see who this Mance Rayder is. So yeah, I'm excited to see that. And then we saw this weird chick, Melisandre. Am I saying it right? I'm like enunciating Melisandre, like Dr. Dre. Right? So that's what I'm saying, Dre, not Dre. Yeah, there's no other way to say it, but anyhow, whatever her name is, Melissa. Her name, okay. She apparently worships the Lord of Light, or is preaching the Lord of Light. I don't know if she's a priestess or a witch or what, because when she drank that wine, which supposedly had poison, I don't know what it was. Didn't that guy put that thing in? So why did he drink that if he knew he was going to die? I didn't understand that scene at all, actually. But anyhow, she kept saying that the night is dark and full of terrors, but the fire burns them away. A lot of light. And she was burning the old gods and asking Stannis Baratheon, so they are in Dragonstone, which is why that dragon, I didn't realize, to follow the Lord of Light. But what they were saying is that she will lead him into a war that he cannot win. So they are strategic, like his council at least is strategically thinking, but Stannis is going with the way that she is, because you could see that he is immediately took that sword from the old gods, I guess, like because they're burning the figures of the gods. And yeah, and he's the one that has he holds the light bringer, and he's the warrior of light, Stannis Baratheon. And then the guy that said that he would follow Stannis because he is his true king or serves Stannis is Davos, right? And then the guy that was writing down that letter was Mathos, and he was writing down that Joffrey is not the rightful heir to the throne, and he got Ned Stark's letter, and he wanted to send that to every part of the realm, saying that he is he's the one true king. But he does not, he wants all of them to bend the knee, otherwise he will kill them all. Well, sounds like a proper ruthless leader for all I care, but that's him. Then yeah, so that Melissa thing is happening, and I just didn't I didn't really understand what her purpose is. Like, all that I know is that I feel like she's advising Stannis.
Sorry, could you say that again? My apologies. I couldn't hear what you said.
Siri, go away. God. So I'm not really sure what that story is, but we'll definitely find out. And then the scene with Baelish and Cersei, shit, dude, where he's wearing a mockingbird, right? And that was a self-made sigil. And then that part where Cersei was talking about him loving Catelyn, but she had an eye for another and whatnot. And then he coming back saying that there are certain families born into richness, like where incest will not be considered a good thing, and blah blah blah, all of that. And then when she said seize him, cut his throat, actually I changed my mind, let him go, 3 steps back, turn around, close your eyes, knowledge is power, no, power is power. Holy crap, dude, that scene was just insane. Oh god, wow. I mean, in that moment Cersei won that battle, because that was ridiculously good. And naturally he should have realized this, because he was the one that told Ned Stark when he was meeting him, saying that honor does not win battles, it's gold, right? So who is the richest one? Who is the one that can buy that gold, like, or can buy the people, blah blah blah. He mentioned something, right, like where gold is the one that wins wars. So naturally gold means power, and that is the Lannister family. So that was a very good way, but I can't believe that he forgot that. But anyhow, I think in that moment when he was talking about knowledge is power, like knowledge about knowing all these gossips is power. And then we have another Lannister, as I said, that Alton Lannister, where Robb was negotiating the terms, and Greyjoy was like suggesting that the father would follow Robb into battle, and help them out for killing all of them. Anyhow. And then now Catelyn Stark will head off to Stormlands to get Renly Baratheon on our side. So that's a plus point. And then the entire Tyrion situation. I just love everything Tyrion is in. And at first when he came, I was like, why are you here? And then in the intro, I said that I can't wait to see Tyrion as the Hand of the King. But in that moment, I forgot that he came to be Hand of the King, because Joffrey asked, what are you doing here? And I was like, yeah, what are you doing here? And then after that, goes to the small council to discuss affairs. And then I was like, holy shit, yeah, he is the hand of the king. Like, that's insane. And he's brought Shay, and well, yeah, let's see where this goes. This episode was really good, a really good start to the season. And again, I am very excited to see more of the story. And now that they're killing all the bastard children of Robert Baratheon, definitely that means that there'll be trouble on the road for Gendry and naturally Arya, because she's on the run, escaped, so they're on the lookout for her, and the Lannisters want both of them, right? So I am excited to see where it goes. And yeah, let's see episode 2, and hopefully it's not as crazy as the ending of this one. But again, I want to see the dragons more. I'm really, really excited for the dragons. But I sort of have a feeling as to what the dragons may look like, only because I've seen The Witcher and I've seen that dragon, but to me that dragon is a very small dragon. As I said, if the dragons are really truly enormously big like Shrek dragon, I will be on the verge of like constant shock. So that's one thing that I have to put out there, that I really love dragons. Like, anything to do with dragon stories is my favorite. And to see those dragons, so like I don't want to be the Witcher size, but at the same time I want it to be like the big Shrek size. But of course that's like an animated movie, but you know what I mean. Like, I want to see how big these dragons get. So as I said, if it gets as big as the skull in the Red Keep, shit, dude. I am excited. Don't get me started. I'm really excited. This is why I can't sleep, because I keep thinking about what the episode will be like. So I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Have a great day. And yeah, episode 2, here we come. Bye.